With the recent news, Jürgen Klopp will be leaving Liverpool at the end of the 2023 season, and this is a massive bomb that has been dropped for the club. But at the same time, it should be understanding that this manager has given his all while being at Liverpool. And in today's episode, we want to talk about his legacy, where he could possibly be moving on to, and what the future holds for Liverpool. Now, Jürgen Klopp arrived at Liverpool in 2015, not as a conqueror, but as a redeemer. The Reds, once titans of the English and European football, were adrift, lost in the wilderness of near misses and unfulfilled promises. What Klopp brought was not just tactical genius, but a spirit, a belief, a way of being that would only reshape the club, but reignite the entire city. He was a tactical architect. Klopp didn't reinvent the wheel, but he sharpened its razor edge. His gegenpressing revolutionized the Premier League, transforming Liverpool into a relentless juggernaut, suffocating opponents with high-intensity pressing and lightning-fast counterattacks. But Klopp was more than just a pressing guru. He built a team with a balance, where Virgil van Dijk's defensive celerity provided platforms for Trent Alexander-Arnold's offensive audacity and Mohamed Salah to be one of the most relentless players to play in the league in the last decade or two. These players now are considered the elite players in the Premier League, if not in the entire world, and that is due to Jürgen Klopp and his tactical and management with these players, because these players had been playing in the Premier League before. We've seen Virgil van Dijk at Southampton. We saw Mohamed Salah at Chelsea, both who were considered okay players, but Jürgen Klopp was able to make them these tactical giants with what he was able to do and shape these players. Now, Klopp's magic extended beyond the pitch. He rekindled the love affair between the clubs and its supporters, understanding the city's heartbeat and playing a brand of football that mirrored its working-class spirit. Passionate, relentless, never giving up. The connection wasn't just emotional, it was strategic. Klopp embraced Anfield, turning into a culture of noise and fury, a fortress where opponents wilted under the collective roar of Klopp. This area of Anfield has always been a difficult area, but with the return of Jürgen Klopp, this atmosphere has gone above and beyond, being one of the hardest places to go to for any team to play. Now, looking at the cabinet, it's amazing what Jürgen Klopp was able to do in such a short time. The silverware speaks for itself. A Champions League, a Premier League, an FA Cup, a League Cup, a Club World Cup, a Super Cup. Each trophy a testament of Klopp's meticulous planning, his unwavering belief, and his ability to inspire excellence from every player. But his legacy goes beyond the tangible. He instilled a winning mentality, a belief that anything is possible if you fight together, run harder, and never stop believing. With that being said, though, Jürgen Klopp's leaving in 2023 does leave a massive void for Liverpool, and they will have to figure out a manager to come in and take his place, which, as we know, that will be a massive task for any manager and massive shoes to fill, because what Jürgen Klopp has been able to do, it really is not going to be able to be replicated by any other manager. Yes, Xabi Alonso is probably the front runner coming from Bayern Leverkusen in the Bundesliga, but it's still going to be very difficult for him to keep up with the pace that they've been doing at Liverpool for the last decade. That being said, Jürgen Klopp right now has stated that he is exhausted and does need time away from the game, which, again, understandable with what's been going on with his personal life, but how much energy he pours into Premier League and Liverpool, that he will need some time away from the game. But more than likely, the next step for him will be the German national team. This is another feather in his cap that he has not achieved just yet. He's already done well in the Bundesliga, done well in the Premier League. The national team's like the most likely next step for him. Now, granted, that spot is still not open, but after the Euros, there could be a spot that does open up for Jürgen Klopp to take over for the German national team. That is all we have for you today in this episode. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that, and we will see you in the next video.